Hello everyone. In the previous topic, we discussed the whole team concept where everyone collaborates continuously. Now we'll move on to team practices, which explains how agile teams work together every day. These practices improve the communication, teamwork, software quality, and overall project success. In today's session, we'll learn five important agile team practices: metaphor, sustainable pace, collective ownership, continuous integration, and stand up meetings. Each of these practices help agile teams collaborate effectively and deliver the quality software continuously. Team practices provide common guidelines for how agile team members should work together. They improve communication, encourage collaboration, and ensure everyone follows similar working principles. Instead of individuals working separately, these practices help the entire team function as one unit and consistently deliver high quality software. The first practice is metaphor, which was introduced by Kent Beck. A metaphor is simply using a familiar real world example to explain a software system. Instead of discussing complex technical terms, developers and customers use common language that everyone understands. This shared vocabulary reduces misunderstandings and improve communication throughout the project. A famous example comes from the Crystal Payroll project. Kent Beck compared payroll processing to an assembly line. Just as a product moves through different stations in a factory, a payroll check moves through stages like employee details, salary calculation, taxes, and deductions. Because everyone understands an assembly line, both customers and developers could easily follow and discuss the software. A good metaphor provides many benefits. It creates a common language between customer and developers, simplifies the difficult business concepts, improves communication, and ensures everyone understands the system in the same way. When everyone uses the same terminology, requirements become much clearer. Although metaphors are useful, they must be chosen carefully. A good metaphor improves understanding, but a poor one may confuse people or even be misunderstood by customers. Technical terms familiar to developers may not make sense to business users. Therefore, the metaphor should always be simple, professional, and easy for everyone to relate. Over time, the idea of metaphor evolved into ubiquitous language introduced by Eric Evans. Instead of using a simple single analogy, everyone involved in the project, developers, testers, managers, and customers, uses the same business terminology throughout the development. This continuously improves communication across requirements, design, coding, testing, and maintenance. The next agile practice is sustainable pace. Agile encourages teams to work at a speed that they can maintain throughout the project. Working overtime continuously may seem productive at first, but it eventually causes stress, fatigue, and lower productivity. Agile becomes software development is a marathon, not a race. Excessive overtime often creates more problems than benefits. When developers become tired, they make more mistakes, poor technical decisions, and spend extra time fixing errors later. Burnout also affects employee health and motivation. Agile therefore focuses on consistent productivity instead of temporary speed. This slide highlights an important agile philosophy. Software projects usually last for months or even years, so developers should maintain a steady working pace. Occasional extra effort is acceptable during emergencies, but continuously working long hours eventually reduces both quality and productivity. Agile encourages healthy working habits. Working late every day is not a good sign of dedication. Instead, professionals should make realistic plans, get sufficient sleep, and reserve overtime only for genuine emergencies. Well rested developers write better code, make better decisions, and produce high quality software. The next practice is collective ownership. In Agile, no single developer owns a particular module. Instead, the entire team owns the code. Any developer can improve any part of the system whenever necessary. This encourages teamwork and ensures knowledge is shared across the entire project. Collective ownership offers several disadvantages. It removes dependency on one developer, encourages learning across different modules, improves communication, and makes maintenance much easier. Since everyone understands the overall system, the project continues smoothly even if one member is unavailable. When only one person owns a module, development becomes risky. If the developer is absent, progress may stop. Other developers hesitate to modify the code, communication becomes difficult, and sometimes duplicate solutions are created. Collective ownership avoids these issues by encouraging everyone to share responsibility. Continuous integration or CI means developers regularly combine their code into a shared repository. Instead of waiting for several days, code is integrated every few hours. Each integration automatically runs unit tests and acceptance tests. This helps detect problems early and reduces difficult merge conflicts later. Continuous integration also requires discipline. Before committing code, developers should run all tests locally. Then they build server automatically checks whether the integration is successful. Teams continuously monitor the build status so that any problem is identified and corrected immediately. Whenever the build fails, the entire team should treat it as high priority. All other work should pass until the issue is fixed. Ignoring failed tests or temporarily removing them may save time initially, but it introduces hidden defects that become much more expensive to fix later. Another important agile practice is the stand up meeting. It is short coordination meeting that usually lasts around 10 minutes. Its purpose is not to solve the problems but to keep everyone informed about the project's progress. Team members quickly share the updates so everyone stays synchronized. During the stand up meeting, each team member answers three simple questions. What did I complete since the last meeting? What will I work on next? And what obstacles are blocking my progress? Some teams also include a fourth question to appreciate teammates by thanking someone who provided help. To summarize, agile team practices help teams work efficiently and collaboratively. Metaphor improves communication, sustainable pace prevents burnout, collective ownership encourages shared responsibility, continuous integration maintains software quality, and stand up meetings keep everyone aligned. Together, these practices enable agile teams to deliver reliable software while maintaining strong teamwork. This is the reference. Thank you.